going to teach you a powerful home remedy for treating foot fungus. We are working with the fungus that you see underneath the nail. If underneath your nails looks like this is a fungus and it needs to be taken care of. If you're working with someone's foot, I strongly suggest that you wear gloves. To start this home remedy, first we're going to use garlic. You're going to want to go to your local store or your backyard garden and pull up a clove of garlic. You don't want to use the garlic that comes from the grocery store that's already minced, because that may have been pasteurized or treated with heat and or other chemicals. You want to use garlic that looks like this, and we know it hasn't been heated, so it's garlic. That's going to actually burn when you use it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to peel a garlic clove. It's very easy to peel. All you're going to do is start at the top and pull it off. Peels very easily. Squeeze it a little and it cracks right open. It'll be a little easier if I sit this down. Just squeeze it a little and it peels right off. Now we have a peeled garlic clove. Now what we're going to do is bruise it, because when we bruise the garlic by squashing it, squishing it, breaking it open, it actually gives off the chemicals that we need. Now that our garlic clove has been peeled, we're going to crush it. I'm simply using a regular fork and I'm going to squish it down with the fork. The garlic is going to break open and give off a powerful scent. It's very easy to do. I've crushed one side. Now I've crushed the other. All you're doing is literally mincing the garlic. Again, garlic has a very powerful smell. You're going to go over it a few times until it's broken up into little pieces. If you have a blender, you could stick it in a blender, or if you have a Vitamix or some other high-powered machine, you could use that to help break apart your garlic. Even a food processor. But if you have none of those, you can simply use an old-fashioned kitchen fork. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Just a bunch of garlic pieces. Then you're going to take your garlic pieces and pour them into a bowl or a cup. I already have our mixture pre-made, so what you're going to do though is pour yours into a cup or a bowl. Then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You could use olive oil or coconut oil or any other carrier oil. We want to use an oil that offers antibacterial and antiviral properties. And if it offers antifungal properties as well, that's great. So in my bowl, I have the minced garlic and, not minced garlic, but the minced garlic clove. Remember, you want to use a clove. So in my bowl, I have the minced garlic clove with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. In my bowl, I've included garlic cloves that have been minced and olive oil. Can you see that? That's just olive oil and garlic cloves. That's what we're going to use. Now that our premix has been made, we're going to clean the foot. We're going to do this by using vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or white vinegar. Both are very strong, both are powerful. Both will work for this home remedy. Now we're going to spray the foot, paying close attention to the toenails. It isn't necessary to rub the foot because the vinegar is actually doing the work for you. If you have time, I suggest that you let the foot air dry. You're going to let the vinegar dry naturally on its own. For this video, we're going to dry it. Simply going to dry it with a cloth. Again, for you at home, You want to let it naturally dry so that the vinegar can begin doing its work. It should only take about 12 minutes for the foot to dry with vinegar on it. Now once the foot's dry, and it is, you can see that, it's completely dry. Now you're going to take your mixture and you're going to apply it to the toenails. Garlic is very powerful. It's a very powerful antifungal. Now I've rubbed all of the garlic and olive oil onto the toenails. Also, make sure the bed of the nail is covered as well. Now I'm going to bend the foot over so that you can see what it looks like. All of the garlic and the olive oil has been applied to the foot, paying close attention to the toenail. I literally have chunks of garlic covering the toenails. Now we're going to wrap the foot for 24 hours. So I'm just going to use a piece of saran wrap, and it's going to go over the top of the toenails. And wrapping it around. Now I'm literally wrapping it around. Doesn't need to be a tight wrap, a loose wrap is fine. This is going to help add heat. And it's also going to help keep the garlic and the olive oil on the skin. I'm going to use an extra piece just to make sure it stays nice and secure. This only needs to stay on for 24 hours. You can leave it on for less, but I would suggest 24 hours if you want the fungus to actually be gone. How does that feel?
That's fine.
Good. Not too tight?
No.
Good. Now we're going to put your sock on. Could you pass me that sock? Thank you. And now we're going to put a sock over it. This just adds more heat. Along with adding heat, it helps the foot stay protected. We're going to pull this off in 24 hours and see what it looks like. Now it's been 24 hours, so we're going to remove the sock. And I want to be very careful when taking off the sock so the plastic isn't ripped away with the sock. So I'm going to slowly get the sock over the heel gently, and then I'm going to roll the sock up. I'm rolling the sock up to make sure that the plastic stays in place. Okay, now I'm going to cut the saran wrap off. Make sure you're very gentle with this process. You don't want to hurt anyone. Just carefully snip. Boy, this garlic foot sure smells great. But I like the scent of garlic. Oh, wow. That is a big difference. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, don't turn your foot too much because I have the camera on zoom and I want everyone to be able to see under your toenails. It looks totally different. That fungus is super soft in there. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, the garlic has turned green. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can get a closer shot of this. This is amazing. Now that the plastic has been removed, you can see that the garlic is now green. The garlic that was once cream is now literally green. this has gone in and began to break down the fungus. And as it has broken down the fungus, the garlic has changed colors. Now you can take a closer look under the nail bed. The nail bed that was very white underneath it due to the fungus is now extremely soft and almost transparent. Take a look at that. That is amazing. This is a home remedy that works. Oh, I'm so glad we tried this. Now what I would do is I would take a brush and I would brush the rest of the fungus from out of there. If you don't have a brush, I would use the metal piece that comes on a nail clipper. I don't have that with me. I wasn't prepared to see it looking like this. But now that we do, I'm going to use the tip of this shear to see how soft. Wow. Wow. That is so, oh my gosh, it's just pulling right out of there. Do you see that? Well, you probably can't see it very well from your angle. It is just pulling right out of there. Oh wow, very easy. I'm trying to be careful because I'm holding the camera with one hand and the shear with the other. Normally, I have it on a tripod, but I wanted to get a close-up shot of this so that you could see it for yourselves. It is very soft in there, and all that fungus is just rubbing right out. Wow. Now, after I finish getting the fungus out, I would then do this again another night. If you can bear it another night, I have to tell you, it was worn for 24 hours. And it was reported to me that there was some shifting of the plastic bag during the walking, and our foot volunteer said that it might be best if you put this on at nighttime before you go to bed. But from cutting it off and seeing where the garlic placement is, it looks to me like it worked just fine. I suggest you do this for 24 hours. But again, our foot volunteer, foot model, suggested that you do this at nighttime. But again, it has pulled the fungus out from underneath the toe. It has made that fungus like mush. Look at that. It has pulled that fungus out like mashed potatoes. It is just come out of there. It's very soft and easy to pull out. Again, after doing this the first day, I would do it again a second day. First, I would finish scraping all of the fungus out of there. Now that it's so soft and transparent, I would finish scraping all of that fungus out, and then I would reapply immediately. Wow, this looks great. This is amazing. Sir, can I get you to take a look at your foot and tell us what you think?
Oh yeah, it is transparent. It looks like it's easy to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah, it's nice.
So is this the end result you were expecting, or is it better or worse than you were expecting?
I was hoping for something so miraculous like this, but I wasn't expecting much at all. But it has exceeded what I expected.
Have you tried things in the past?
Yes, I have.
Sure. Have you had any prescriptions for your feet in the past? Have you tried other prescription medications?
Yes, a topical I bought from one of the stores, but it didn't work that well.
Okay, so did it make your fungus soft, or did it pretty much do nothing? I mean, what were the effects of what you tried in the store?
After a month of using it, I still had the fungus in it now.
Oh my gosh, after 1 month you still had the, wow. Well, this is you all heard it yourself. I'm a little tongue-tied. You heard it yourself. After purchasing items in the store and trying those for up to 1 month, they were ineffective. However, trying this home remedy for 24 hours has worked, and the foot fungus is extremely soft and nearly transparent, and it's easy to pull out.
If you're battling with toenail fungus, try a bottle of my toenail antifungal ointment for sale at multibalance.etsy.com. It's 100% all natural. This will work for you. Give it a try. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.